Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have my Week 20 MLB Power Rankings. So going over last week's rankings and what those teams did over the past week. Last week at number 10 was the Cleveland Guardians. They went 3-3 over the past week. They split a 4-game series against the Tigers and won 1 of 2 against the White Sox. But that series against the White Sox was supposed to be a 3-game series, but Game 3 ended up getting postponed. 9 was the Mariners. They went 4-2. They swept the Angels in 3 games before they lost 2 of 3 against the A's. 8 was the Phillies, 3-4 over the past week. They took 2 of 3 against the Reds and lost 3 of 4 against the Mets. 7 was the Cardinals. They went a perfect 6-0 this week, as they've won 7 in a row. They swept the Rockies in 3 games and also the Diamondbacks in 3 games. 6 was the Padres. They went 3-4 over the past week. They lost 2 of 3 against the Marlins, and they split a 4-game series against the Nationals. 5 was the Yankees. They went 2-5 over the past week. They lost 2 of 3 against the Rays and 3 of 4 against the Blue Jays. Number 4 was the Braves. They went 5-2 over the past week with a big series win over the Mets, taking 3 of 4, and they also took 2 of 3 against the Astros. 3 was the Astros. They went 3-4. They lost 2 of 3 against the Braves, and they split a 4-game series against the White Sox. 2 was the Mets. They went 4-4 over the past week. They lost 3 of 4 against the Braves, and they won 3 of 4 against the Phillies. And number 1 was the Dodgers. They went 5-2. They split a 4-game series against the Brewers and finished the week with a series sweep of the Marlins. So this week's rankings, at number 10, we have the San Diego Padres. They are falling down to number 10 after a decent week, and typically after a decent week, you're going to stay where you were. But they had a decent week against not good teams, the Nationals, and I believe I said the Marlins before. So they're going to fall to number 10. Jumping into my rankings, at number 9 is the Tampa Bay Rays. So they're knocking the Guardians out of my rankings. The Rays went 5-2 over the past week, including a series win over the Yankees. So they're jumping into number 9. Number 8 is the Phillies. They are going to remain right there at number 8 for the 3rd week in a row. 7 is the Mariners. They're jumping up to number 7 after they had a good week. They're currently in a position to potentially host a wildcard series, as they're tied with the Blue Jays and Rays for the top spot in the wild card in the American League. Plus, the Mariners also have the easiest remaining schedule left in the entire league. 6 is the Yankees. They're again falling down. They've been terrible. They're 5-14 in August, and they did get a much-needed win yesterday, as Andrew Benintendi hit his first home run as a Yankee. But the Yankees, they haven't won back-to-back games since July 28th and July 29th. Number 5 is the Cardinals. They've been the hottest team in baseball. They've won 7 games in a row, and they've gotten themselves some breathing room against the Brewers, as they now have a 5-game lead against the Brewers in the NL Central. And another thing to watch with the Cardinals is can Albert Pujols got to 700 home runs. He's hit 6 home runs in the past 10 days, and now he's sitting at 692 home runs. But even no matter how close he gets, Albert Pujols has confirmed it will be his last season. Number 4 is the Astros. They had a bad week for their standards, and they're falling 1 spot to number 4. 3 is the Braves. They're moving up after they had a fantastic week. They're only 4 games behind the Mets for the National League East, and they just had a great week with good quality wins over both the Mets and Astros. Number 2 is the Mets. They are remaining at 2, even after losing the series against the Braves, as I still think there's a gap, as obviously even the records show there's still 4 games. And number 1 is the Dodgers. They've continued to be the best team in baseball, and are again number 1 in my power rankings. And since acquiring Joey Gallo from the Yankees at the trade deadline, he has hit .267 with 3 home runs in 12 games for the Dodgers. And with the Yankees, in 82 games, he hit .159 with 12 home runs. So those are my Week 20 MLB Power Rankings. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my rankings, disagree, and why. If there's a team that is ranked too high or too low, let me know in the comments below. But make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.